Alright. I guess we're going to start making videos like this from now on. So I just want to share you my schedule for making video, guys. At Saturday or Sunday I record videos, and throughout the weekdays I edit the videos whenever I have time or whatsoever. Then I just thinking, what if I just going to record the video when I go home and just edit the video throughout the weekend, of course, also in the weekdays. So yeah, I guess I'm going to do that kind of schedule for now on. Anyway, magandang umaga my friends, this is Ernesto from Minigame, and welcome back to Amorous. Now let's continue our Venice path, which that dragon security guy, I guess, bouncer, I mean, not security, but of course security also bouncer. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wait, is this the right thing? Wait, exit. Oh, okay. How about this one? Okay, I guess this is actually the one. I actually need to go home after this, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. The stairs and elevators. What do you pick? Elevator or stairs? Still the same. Alright, so just to check it, we have Zenith's number, of course. So the main thing to do is to go home and, of course, go back to your phone and let's contact Zenith. Call him. Zenith's status says that he's already at the local shooting range. I should ask him if he wants to meet there. Hey Zenith, Case here from the other day. See you're at the range from your Facebook. Facebook? Wanna hang out? Hey, good timing. Just got here. Sure, bud, can do. Gonna be here for a few hours, so me as well have company. You know the address, right? Yeah, I got it. Anyway, your Facebook has a map. Blip. Haha, quit being a weird stalker and get down here then. It took me around an hour to finally get to the shooting range. Again, I'm wearing this headset, even it's unnecessary because the only thing you can hear here is this music. Okay, let's go back. I wasn't unfamiliar with it, though traffic in the middle of the day had certainly held me up more than I wanted. Hopefully, Zenith wouldn't be too upset with me for being late. Couldn't help but be a little confused by him still. He was very hot and cold at the club, and joining him at the range wasn't exactly anything we'd planned far as a date or anything like that. I guess I was overthinking things. The range wasn't anything to write home about. It didn't seem to be too busy at this time of day. There was an old guy in a khaki utilities vest middling the sign-in book. He thumbed the sign that read, "Valid IDs only," under it. Scratch in Sharpie was, guests use driver's license. 2 guests per club members only. This last part was underlined twice. Show my ID, this is my local range too. My ID is old, but looks at that, it's still valid. Have to use my driver's license, I guess. Wait, do I have an ID from this range? By the way, why this range have ID? Huh? I showed my ID, which looked a little cleaner than its age had much right to look. Dad had taken us here a couple of times when I was younger, but since Kobe really didn't like guns much, it was a short-lived thing, I could probably remember enough of the basics. I peered around the building, trying to scout him out. I mean, how hard could it be to find a guy his size? I didn't have any luck, but the range wasn't exactly huge. If he was still there, I'd find him. Wait for him, call his name, look around for him. Wait for him, look around for him, wait for him. I don't know him. I just met him. Okay, look around. I didn't want to miss him, especially since I was a little late. I started to wander down the right arm of the extended T shape of the range spaces, checking for him while keeping a respectful distance. I watched a few of the patrons shooting at the target with a mix of success, which each loud bang I started to doubt if I'd find this without bumping into him. Even with the required ear protectors, some of the large guns were enough to rattle the wood boards of the floor a little. I was nearly through checking this side with only the percussive company of the strangers before a large hand clapped on my back, startling me a little. Was I spacing out, or was it just the ear covers? Either way, I had a pretty good idea who'd pat my shoulder with that kind of force. Case, you made it! And here I thought you were never gonna show up. Hey, you okay? You don't look so hot. I laugh it out, adjusting my headset where the combination of jumping and his slap had knocked it wonky. Yeah, you know a guy your size shouldn't go around jumping out at people, right? You pretty much shot my head off. He laughed with a yeah, all in a good fun gesture. I finally got a good look at the dragon out from under the ambient light and neon of the club. His vest too left very little to the imagination, hugging the solid mountain range of his abs, not to mention that more of his broad shoulders and thick arms on display was far from the worst either. There's a mountain range of the abs, but I don't see one. Snap out of it! Okay, I guess it's gonna snap out of it. I throw him a playful smirk and nudge him with my shoulder, not that I really expect to budge in. Maybe a little warning before you go all urban commando on me. He laughed it off and spoke up before my gutter mind could linger too long on the concept of him going commando on another way. Why so things? I know what it means. Haha, sorry, I don't know my own strength sometimes. You alright? His earnestness more than made up for it. I knew that as he indicated down to his boot and we started heading over towards it. I'm fine, taking a bit more than that to take me out. So the shooting range, huh? Not my first idea for a place to hang out on a day off. Well, I like to come here to blow off steam. You know, something cathartic about squeezing off a few rounds, and believe me, after that night, I couldn't blame the dark cloud that came down over his expression as he recalled the fight with Rose. Yep, been glad to be blowing off some steam after that shit show. You don't need to see that crap, not the first time he'd done it either. I guess I'm gonna ask about Rose. I didn't exactly know what it was all about, if I'm being honest. I know that, whatever sort of things you had going on with Rose, he wasn't exactly treating you any fairer than he was treating me. I don't mean to pry or anything, but it's a long story. I don't wanna get into it right now. If you don't mind, maybe another time. There's plenty of the day to enjoy without letting him ruin more of it. You're right, I don't want to ruin our fun. So, are you done shooting, or do you wanna keep going a little? Sounds good to me, Case. Over here. I couldn't help but notice the target he had been practicing on. There was multiple holes directly in the center of the target and a couple of dead on the shot in the head region. It was impressive and also sort of scary. I guess I know not to piss the guy off. He was clearly talented. I followed Venice over to his spot in the range. It looks like it had already been practicing for a while. There was a little boxy pistol on the table. I didn't know the model, but it looks like a police pistol. In the booth, there was a half-empty box of bullets. He had his own earplugs to which he loosely slipped in. One pistol, I suppose if I was going to shoot two, we'd have to take turns. Alright, let me just empty this clip here, then we'll swap out. Alright, Venice, show me what you got. Oh, are we going to play a minigame here? That's really nice. I watched as the dragon slipped his plugs in. There were the professional ones that hang around the neck in the band. I guess he came here a lot. He picked up the pistol, checking the safety and stepped up in the mark before switching it to live aiming. He stood like a pro. He'd mentioning something about cop training and he seems to slip back into the role as he concentrated. I adjusted my own ears muffles. He peered over to make sure I had done so and the range was clear before drawing a line down the gun. Shots ranged out 1, 2, then a quick double, 3, 4, so quick the sounds almost blurred together. He flicked the safety on, ejecting the empty magazine and quickly ratcheted the side switch. He must have known exactly how many rounds he had left, because I don't see him pull the trigger dry. Zenith flicked the plugs out of his ears and scooped up the other spent magazines on the surface into his hands like magic. He admired his handiwork for a moment with a grind. 2 solid shots to the head, and the last 2 led atop each other in the heart of the blank silhouette. Shit, good shooting. Phew, how'd you like that, eh? Ain't much better shooting than that aside from the flashy movie stuff. Ah, the good flirting. I guess I'm going to do it anyway. You know, you could pass for a movie stars with a performance like that. You got the looks, the skill. I bet all the ladies will be swooning over you. Heh, trying to butter me up, huh? Well, hopefully it won't just be the ladies who's swooning. I could feel the heart rush to my cheeks as he spoke. Venice had already hit on me at the club, but the casual compliments give me butterflies. Well, yeah, okay, now that you mention it, I guess I will get a little jealous if there was a bunch of fangirls mobbing you. Not that I consider myself a professional swooner. I mean, okay, you're a hunk, but I'm not planning on starting a fan club. I cut myself off before I just rumbled on endlessly under his playful expression. To my surprise, Dennis didn't call me a dork or anything. He just winked before letting out a hearty laugh. You're killing me, Case. I don't think my heart can take any more of that. We'll discuss my future in the movie business later, huh? So, you ever fire one of those before? From time to time, yeah. Yeah. I've heard a gun before, though maybe not one as fancy as yours. I'm not like a total newbie or anything, but a refresher might be a good idea, especially since it's your gun. Oh yeah? Well, that makes my job a little easier. Well, let me just refresh your memory a bit. This new model Block 21. That's a funny name. Block 21. Ain't too hard to get your head around. And there we stood. Venice showed me the ins and outs of how to use his firearms. He took his time and explained everything simply, starting with how to safely handle the weapon and safety before moving on to other features. He felt like a proper teacher and also like he'd either done this before, certainly knew his stuff. He must seriously love gun. He went over how to reload, how to stand properly, and even some tips on how to aim. The best part was how close he was. He really got into showing me the proper posture. His muscle chest up against my back and snout on my shoulder to check my sight. I felt like I might melt against him, but I contained myself. He smelled like that manly clothes body wash with the horse guy in the advertisements. Before the embrace could drive me to a response or get to distracting to listening to his advice, he nodded and stepped back away. So, did I get all that? There's nothing you're still unsure about? If you go over it again, does that mean we get to cuddle up all close again? I mean, that was for the sake of showing you how to properly aim, but maybe let's see how you shoot first. Ha, don't worry, I'm just messing with you. So, is there anything else I need to know or do I just have at it? You should be good. Show me how it's done, Case. You got a real pro for a teacher, so I expect nothing but perfection. Ooh, what am I? Press space, mouse R to reload and begin. Alright, reload, space, bam, 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 bam. Reload. Come on, reload. Frick! Okay, I actually see how many bullets I have, actually. Okay, I shouldn't. Okay, bam, 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 reload. Okay, the sensitivity is not the way I really have when I'm playing CSGO. F you. Okay, I gotta say, this is actually hard, but it's actually easy. But if the reload speed is very fast, I know how to do this. Okay. Come on. Whew, okay. Oh, I guess I got all arrangement. Time's up. Game over. Press enter to retry. Escape to continue. I want to retry. I'm gonna try to make sure I get the perfect score. 2000, I guess. I get the score is 2000 or maybe more. 28 target miss. Okay. I'm gonna retry. I guess no need to aim very perfectly at the red. I guess it's only good at aiming at on just the head. I guess. Let's see. Okay, that's really good. So I'm gonna do it again. 2100. I guess that's a reasonable score. So, but I'm going to do it again. Let's try. Can I retry? I miss. Come on. I need to. Okay, I actually need to make sure that my bullets. Whenever I run out of bullets, I then need to immediately reload. What? That's 10 points at the body? Yee. Okay. It's a very bad run. Gonna do it again, guys. I did miss 2 shots. I guess this is okay. Let's see. Escape to continue. Okay. I guess that's okay. Hot damn! Not bad, not bad. That's pretty impressive, but then again, you did have me teaching you. I snickered and blew the barrel of the gun like I saw in the movie. Despite the lack of any smoke, still the rush of shooting was even better with him here. Zenith had that silly Susie grind and plaster to his face again. Obviously impressive beyond his playful self-compliment. Hell, I might not have had that same speed he did, but I had a feeling I'd be coming out here a lot more frequently if would be like this every time. So, I've been meaning to ask, how did you get so good with that pistol anyway? CSGO? Counter-Strike? Call of Duty? Crossfire? Oh, well, just a lot of practice, I guess. He had that look like he'd just been seen a ghost again. He was definitely hiding something. He's mentioned something about official training back at the club, but did it get beyond that? If it be. If it's a secret, then it's a secret. I'm sorry, it seems like this is an awkward topic. We can forget I even asked and get back to having fun, okay? Look, it's not like I don't trust you or anything. It's not something I wanna talk about. Thanks for understanding. It's fine, Zenith. You came out here to blow off steam, remember? Just get off to it. For the time being, maybe it was best to leave it be. It didn't take long for him to compose himself again. Whatever it was, it seems like it was maybe a little bigger than our unofficial first date. Sorry, Case. I've been the adrenaline gotten me all reeled up. When I get back to it, you got to go through all the clips. It's my turn to show you what I can do with more than 4 bullets. I nodded and let the topic go. We were just getting ready to get back to firing off some more rounds when I heard a soft voice behind me. Oh, whoa. Zenith, is that really you? I can't believe it. I haven't seen you in years. The soft voice belongs to someone I didn't know. The young-looking deer headed over our way. Zenith's eyes wandered at the sight of him, though I got the impression that emotion behind them was mixed. He opened his mouth to speak, but no word seems to come out. I guess I need to wait for Zenith. That's the proper thing, I guess. I figured it would be polite to wait for Zenith to introduce me to his friends. I waited and waited. I guess that's a bad thing. Zenith just seems to stand there dumbfounded. Jason? Jason Darson? Well, I'll be damned. I don't believe it. Zenith seems in shock. Jason laughed nervously and gave a winning smile. Still humble as I remember. And you must be a friend of Zenith. Well, any friend of his is definitely a friend of mine. The deer's inward smile was matched by a blush as he tried to hide it by turning away. Zenith is more than just a friend, actually. More than a friend? Let the truth come out! Ask about it? Or are they dating? I guess that's obviously the thing. If you ask someone more than a friend, then I guess that's it. What do you mean more than a friend? Are you a boyfriend or something? The deer laughed under his breath at that. I can laugh but feel my stomach sink a little. I know about Rose, but where there are more guys in Zen's life? Oh, no, I'm not. He's more than a friend to me because I consider him a hero. Okay, I guess, but still more than a friend, right? Okay. A hero? What do you mean? Zenith? Zenith flushed nervously as I spoke to Jason, but he didn't say anything. All I could do was stand back and hope he'd shed some light on this. Jason, well, Zenith saved my life a few years ago. What? He saved your life? What happened? I mean, if you don't mind me asking. It was nothing really, I was just doing my job, you know. Don't listen to him, he's too modest and a big softy under all those muscles. A few years back, I get into a car accident, a pretty serious one. T-bone at an intersection. I'll spare you the details, but I was spinning underneath my car and needed help kicking. My belt had choked me unconsciously from where the frame got all buckled. I was silent as I listened to Jason. Zenith was looking away as much as he could without being rude. The story seems to be making him uncomfortable, but I couldn't exactly tell the guy to stop telling his life-altering story. I was in a really bad shape. The ambulance with the jaws of life didn't get there until about 5 minutes later. I was told the car was leaking fuel and was going to... Well, to be honest, I should die there that night. The next thing I remember was waking up next to a handsome police officer in a hospital bed. Hey, I wasn't that handsome. I was shaking like a leaf. Hush you. See, Zenith happened to be on a patrol nearby when I get into my accident. He tore into the car to pray me out before the fire could get to me. Zenith, is that true? That's incredible. The tall man couldn't bring himself to look at either of us, though there was the hint of a blush rising on his stoic feature. It's all true. He performed the CPR and made sure I go to the hospital in one piece. He sat at my bedside all night, even if he didn't realize I was awoke. My throat was hurt, and at the time I didn't know if I'd ever be able to speak again, so I was never able to say thank you properly. You don't have to do that, Jason. You really sent a thank you card to the department the next day. I still have it even. I was just doing my job. Anyone wouldn't done that. Jason didn't give him any time to react. In an instant, his arms wrapped around his toned masculine in a warm embrace. Zenith seemed so uncomfortably, but maybe this was my chance to learn more about him? Encouraged Zenith. Zenith looked over to me and our eyes caught one another. No words were needed. I simply smiled warmly and nodded whatever consent there was for me to give. Zenith wrapped his large arms around Jason, pulling him close. Jason peered up at Zenith as a little tear rolled down his cheeks, enjoying the moment until he finally pulled away. Thank you so much, Zenith. After Zenith pulled away, Zenith gave a brief smile, but he was obviously gritting his teeth. Something was definitely wrong, and Jason noticed it. He quickly clapped a hand over his mouth as if he could take back the whole thing. Oh no, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Hey, don't worry about it, okay? I'm just glad you're doing alright, Jason. Oh hey, here for you. The deer reached into his backpack to pull out a large bouquet of little lilies. These seem very fresh. I heard around town that you went to the gun range here a lot. I got your message on a Facebook about heading out here, so I get these for you. Please take them, and I'm sorry for getting carried away there. He handed over the flowers, which then took with a reluctance that seems almost like he might be allergic. They shared one last platonic hug before Jason bowed out of the conversation, taking a step back towards the entrance. I'm glad I was able to see you again, Zenith. I don't want to interrupt your day out though. It was nice meeting you as well, Case. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Yeah, you take care, Jason. Thank for the flowers. Zenith and I stood there for a moment, both of us looking at the bouquet of flowers like we had never seen one before. The silence was sick, but it was Zenith who finally broke through it. So, guess there's ain't no hiding it now, huh? Cat's out of the bag. Why would you hide that, Zoe? You saved someone's life. That's pretty amazing, Zenith. I got my reasons. I just hurts to remember some things, you know. Good days are all well and good, but there's plenty of bad ones too. I guess that's about the Zenith situation. About Jason's situation, I mean. Like the incident that Jason brought up, did he get you those flowers because I was saving him, or did something else happen? Then set the flowers down. A smile finally returned to his face. He wrapped an arm around my shoulder, pulled me close before he spoke. Tell you what, Case, it's been a long time since I've been able to spend some one-on-one time with someone like this. It's nice. Listen, I'm tired of hiding out here even if I'm not usually one to open up and shit. I'm tired of running from this creepy stuff, but it's nice to see do something normal for once. Tell you what, we'll get into all those questions, just not in the middle of the range, yeah? Next date, we'll do something relaxing and get all this shit out in the open, yeah? Yeah? It should sounds like a German accent. Scandinavian or Viking kind of accent, I guess. I don't know. I veered up to Zenith, dwarfed by the size of him. Despite that, I felt relaxing against him already. I guess that wasn't quite the situation he was talking about. Protected? Maybe that was a better word for how he made me feel. Somewhere we could get to relax and not be bothered by people. I had it. Picnic! Hey, did I really just blurt that out? Picnic? Not that smoothest transition, but with him leaning in so close, only so much platonic hugging I could take today before the urge welled up to kiss or nudge snout with him. You hear me? A picnic. You said you want to do something nice. Let's have a picnic. I sort of figured we might have had our range day crashing enough for today, and I suppose you should get those flowers in water before they go bad. He burst into laughter, squeezing me close in a half hug, half headlock before letting me go. A picnic? I guess we can have guns and ammo for every date. Just a little girly. Nothing wrong with that. Just trying to work you out is all. He's kidding, right? He can't work me out. A picnic? You know, that sounds amazing. I could go for a picnic with you, Case. We can talk about whatever you want. You wanna know about my past? Fine, I'll fill you in. Awesome, okay, then this a date. I'll give you a call when I get a free afternoon and the weather is looking okay, yeah? Sure thing. Hey, you need a ride home? I gotta pack this stuff first. I'd love to, but I've got my cars with me. Did you want a carpool next time at least? Sure, just don't pack too many sandwiches. Otherwise, you'll get standard out there while I slap them off. I'll see you later, then. Text me with some food ideas, okay? We left things at a cordial but slightly overlong hug and a smile that said we'd both enjoy ourselves despite the interruption. I guess I can blame him for holding off on the serious question until our next date, especially not to spoil the tenuous mood after Jason stopped by. Somewhere along the ride home, I started to wonder, had I called it a date first or had Zenith? The mutual agreement that it was indeed a date had its own excitement to it, like some semi-formal agreement. I guess we'd see what his answer to some of my questions were first. Alright, the date to Venice Pass is done. By the way, guys, I want to do that mini game again. It's really nice, actually. Venice? Shooting range here. I want to do this. I want to get the perfect score, no miss. Actually, we're going to get some target miss, actually, because it's impossible to reload that fast and shoot that fast. So, we're gonna do it again, guys. Let's see. I'm going to end the video right here, guys. Wow, we are very good situation with Zenith. He's actually, we thought that he's actually a cop, but actually there's something more about it, I guess. Like he's in a special forces, I guess. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you're new here, subscribe. It's Ernesto, and I'm signing out.